Jesus Christ is risen today. Alleluia, a triumphant holy day. Alleluia, who did once upon the cross. Alleluia, suffered.
The title of my 2025 Lenten Pastoral Letter is Never Lose Hope. With the Universal Church's declaration of this year as Jubilee Year of Hope, and our situation as a country and as a church, I know it is appropriate to say again to all of us, as we celebrate the resurrection of Christ, never lose hope. With the resurrection of Christ, which we celebrate at Easter, I can gladly tell you that hope remains the formidable anchor for celebrating the Easter season with copious joy. The resurrection of Christ demonstrates that He is the true Lamb who has taken away the sins of the world, who, by dying, has destroyed our death, and by rising, restored our life. The resurrection of Jesus Christ is a fulfillment of the promise. I, when I am lifted up from the earth, will draw all men to myself. John 12:32. God has the unique and sole power of making meaning out of a seeming hopeless and dark moments. Not minding the excessively challenging times we are currently experiencing in Nigeria, many are nearly on the point of desperation. Realizing what is hoped for appear to be wild geese chase in Nigeria, because it appears to constantly elude us. The insecurity in the country is becoming, on daily basis, very worrisome and almost unabated. The situation in Benue and Plateau states leaves one almost hopeless because it eludes both reason and faith why such homicide should be imagined in the first instance. More still, the prices of essential commodities are scaling high with geometric proportion, and the high tariff on electricity, for example, does not help matters. Notwithstanding this, relying on the words of the prophet Isaiah, those who hope in the Lord will never be disappointed. Isaiah 49:23. In order to give hope to others, it is sometimes enough simply to be kind, to be willing to set everything else aside in order to show interest, to give the gift of smile, to speak a word of encouragement, to listen amid general indifference. Today, we have young people who no longer have faith in the government because the system has been consistent in failing them. Many young people today, after graduation, have nothing doing. Some of them will eventually go back to pursue their masters and doctorate. Very many of them, even with their baggage of certificates, still do not find favorable environment and opportunities to thrive in. Even in such a situation, as we wait and call on the government to do the needful, we are not to lose hope. Never. You have the example of the Holy Father, who is an apostle of hope. While on his sick bed, he exhibited such an outstanding hope. From him we have the lessons of hope. In every situation, hope is not lost and will never be lost. I implore you even the more to hang on your faith. At times, difficulties experienced in the practice of our faith can make us allow our hope to grow cold. Let us always be mindful of the fact that we sin against hope when we become despondent over life. We sin against hope when God's love ceases to be in our life, and we do not have the courage to make decisions that commit us for a lifetime. We must look towards the future with undying hope. In the words of Pauline admonition to the Romans, I urge you to be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Romans 12:12. All hope is not lost. Where there is life, there is hope. Adị ndụ, ekwube ife a ga-eme. Agụ nwere nchekwube, adị egbu mmadụ.
Jesus Christ is risen today.